Hello and welcome back to a new episode of the Weekly Touch. Today I'm going to talk to you about the things you need to know before you buy a dot suppressant. So the first thing, you need to know the application rate and the frequency. So there are many dose suppressant on the market and for each dose suppressant there is a different application rate and frequency. For example, you have product number 1 here, which would require, let's say, 1 liter per square meter, and the frequency is once every week. And then you have product number 2 with a different application rate of 1.5 liters per square meter, and the frequency would be twice every month. So it's very important for you to know the application rate and the frequency. Now, the second thing you need to know is the cost of the product and some other important information from your supplier. So of course you need to know the cost per square meter or per liter of the dot suppressant. Now, if you have decided and if you have actually found the company you would want to buy the product from, you need to ask the company certain information such as the MSDS of the product, because with that piece of paper you would know if the product is environmentally friendly, if it is corrosive, if it is dangerous for transportation or not. Actually, this point is very important because if it is not safe to transport, then you will need a special license and that will cost you a bit more money. So cost of the dose suppressant and information about the product itself. Now, third, what you need to know is the application procedure of the dose suppressant and the cost for the manpower and the required equipment. Different dose suppressant have different application procedures and they will require less or more equipment to apply the product. So you need to know that because you need to know exactly what would be the cost for you to apply the product and how many workers you would need to apply the product. So once you know that, then the next step for you to find out would be the expected savings due to less maintenance. What do I mean by that? What I mean is that different dose suppressants require, let's say one suppressant will require less maintenance than the other one. So you may maintain the road, let's say you are applying a dose suppressant on a road, on an unpaved road. So one dose suppressant may require 3 maintenance per month and the other one may require only 1. So you need to know that because there are several products out there that need constant maintenance, and there are others that just with only 1 application you can have no dust for several months and you won't have to spend any money on maintenance. So now with the last 2 pieces of information, right, the cost of the product and the cost for manpower and equipment and the expected savings. Now with those 2 pieces, then you will know the yearly cost of applying the dose suppressant. Right, that's a very important number because with that number in your hands you will know if it fits your budget or not. Right, let's say that number is $50,000. I'm just making this number up, okay? But let's assume $50,000 for 1 year. Now, if you're comfortable with that number, then the next and final step you need to do is, now would you buy the product without a trial or with a trial? So what's the difference? Well, if you have enough information and evidence of the performance of the product and you really trust the company and you have been in touch with them, several times, then you may go without a trial. But on the other hand, if you don't have enough information, you don't have hard evidence such as tests, videos, report, lab tests, now I would highly recommend you actually go and buy a sample and try it, right? So with that sample you can field test it and lab test it so you can determine how effective the product is. Now at the end, if you are happy with the trial, of course you go and buy the product and apply to your project. Right, that's all for me today. If you follow those very simple steps, I assure you will be fine and you will lose no money when selecting or buying a dot Suppressant. Right, if you want me to deep dive in any specific topic that you are interested in, just send me a message or leave a comment below. Thank you very much and I'll see you again next week.